Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana. Yesterday, Mount Kenya leaders allied to William Ruto held a meeting in Nanyuki, Laikipia County. After that meeting, they gave out a press statement where they made it clear to the whole nation that the hustlers will only engage through UDA party and not any other party. That meeting yesterday in Nanyuki was given a wide berth by Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri. You know, Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri, they both have their own parties. So they never attended that UDA's meeting yesterday. Then upon these UDA leaders from Mount Kenya making it clear that hustlers will only engage through UDA, Moses Kuria came out guns blazing and rubbished all that. And he just reminded these leaders that there are so many parties that forms the hustler nation, and not only UDA, and that UDA is just among the parties. As much as I always don't take Moses Kuria seriously, because I strongly believe that Moses Kuria as an individual, he doesn't have any political clout on the ground. I strongly believe in that. And I also strongly believe that the day Moses Kuria disrespected President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and went contrary to the president's wishes, he dug his own political grave in Gatundu South constituency. I strongly believe that. So whether Moses Kuria contests for a seat through UDA or his own party, Chama cha Kazi, in Gatundu South constituency, I have a strong feeling he will still lose. So his book is already cooked. But nonetheless, I want us to have a look at Moses Kuria's Facebook post as he replied to what these UDA leaders had talked about in the Nanyuki meeting yesterday. Because from this post of Moses Kuria, there are some things we can learn from it. And there are some things Moses Kuria exposes if you go through his post. It's a long post, but I just want us to have a look at some very few lines that I feel are relevant to our discussion and analysis today. And before we look into that, if you've just bumped on this YouTube channel for the very first time, subscribe and also give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. Let's have a look at Moses Kuria's Facebook post, replying to what these UDA leaders had said. Yes. Moses Kuria. It is this lesson that we failed to learn from the warning signals of 1992 and 1997 that led this country to a near Armageddon of 2007, 2008. If we had learned this lesson in 1992 and 1997, a child who was thrown from the bottom of a church up a window on 30th December 2007 would have survived. You know, Moses Kuria is being cheeky here. He's just trying to maybe attack the bottom-up narrative by William Ruto. And in this case now, he's making it that a child who was thrown from the bottom of a church up a window. Moses Kuria is trying to hit two birds with the same stone. First, he's trying to remind the Mount Kenya residents of the 2007-2008 post-election violence, where it's believed that a good percentage of the Kikuyu nation were massacred at a church in Kiambaa, Eldoret. So Moses Kuria is cleverly trying to remind Mount Kenya residents of the sufferings they underwent in Eldoret. And the person who was widely rumored that he was behind that kind of suffering that the Mount Kenya went through was none other than William Ruto. So Moses Kuria in this case is just trying to cleverly attack William Ruto because of 2007 post-election violence. So in this video today, I want us to analyze and see in clear terms what this post by Moses Kuria mean and what's really happening as far as William Ruto politics in Mount Kenya as we head towards 2022 is concerned. That's our analysis and discussion. What does this all show? The first thing that comes out clearly is that William Ruto does not want any strong leader to emerge from Mount Kenya. He wants to be the sole spokesman of the people of the mountain. And that's why William Ruto is trying very hard to suppress any leader who might be trying to come up, or rather to come out with a political party other than UDA. UDA belongs to William Ruto. So William Ruto does not want any leader from Mount Kenya also to come out or to come up with a political party. Because if that happens, then that leader, then that leader might come out as an alternative voice to the residents of the mountain. As of now, William Ruto wants to be himself alone, speaking on behalf of the Mount Kenya region. That comes out very, very clearly why William Ruto insists that it's only through UDA that the hustlers or residents of Mount Kenya will engage through. Secondly, from where I sit again, I strongly believe that William Ruto is trying to suppress these leaders, these ones with parties, Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri, because William Ruto knows very well that these leaders, Moses Kuria, Mwangi Kiunjuris, they have no political clout on the ground at all. And they are just milking his popularity in Mount Kenya to build their own political brands. William Ruto knows that very well. So he knows that even if these leaders were to go away, if they were to go away or to stay, they add him no political value on the ground at all. And I agree with William Ruto on that. Moses Kuria and Mwangi Kiunjuri, from where I sit, I strongly believe whether they stick with William Ruto or not, they add him no value at all. In fact, Moses Kuria, if he was to contest on an UDA party ticket in Gatundu South constituency, I still believe he will lose, whether he contests on UDA or on his own party. His goose is already cooked. And then for Mwangi Kiunjuri contested for some seats some times back in Laikipia, but he was given a humiliating defeat, or he sensed a humiliating defeat. So in both cases, these leaders adds no value to William Ruto. And in this, I support William Ruto by saying that it's only UDA. These leaders adds him no value at all. Thirdly, this move by William Ruto to say that he doesn't want any political party in Mount Kenya and that it should only be UDA, in one way or the other, also exposes William Ruto's naivety on Mount Kenya politics. Mount Kenya residents or leaders are not people you can beat up in one pot. Because if we leave alone 1992, because in 1992 we can assume that Mount Kenya split because they had two strong leaders, Matiba and Mwai Kibaki. Matiba came with his Ford Asili and Mwai Kibaki's DP, and they got some good votes from the residents. If you look at it from 1997, where we have been having one strong candidate, in 1997, it was only Kibaki who was the strong Mount Kenya leader. But still you could find that other leaders were being elected through also other parties, even though they were supporting Kibaki. And then in 2002, we also had strong leaders, Uhuru and Kibaki, and also the mountain split between Uhuru and Kibaki. Uhuru getting mainly Kiambaa, and then Kibaki getting the rest of the mountain region. If now you look at it, if you look at the whole issue of Mount Kenya from 2007, when they had one candidate, 2007, 2013, and 2017. In 2007, there were also other parties, even though Kibaki was the sole candidate, there were also other parties who are elected on other fringe parties, smaller parties, even though they were still supporting Kibaki. And then in 2013, a very good example was the Madeira Member of Parliament, Nderitu Gachagua. Nderitu Gachagua, the brother to the current Member of Parliament, now Rigathi Gachagua. Nderitu Gachagua was in 2013 elected as Nyeri first governor on a GNU party. In fact, he beat a TNA candidate. But at the top, they were still campaigning for Uhuru. So William Ruto should be alive to the fact that Mount Kenya residents, you cannot really put them in one single party. William Ruto should just allow these people, because they have declared that they are supporting him, let them come with their own different parties. As long as they support William Ruto, I feel that there is no problem about that. Because as of now, William Ruto should look squarely at 2022. I think William Ruto is trying to be greedy because he's looking beyond 2022, which might really cause him politically, because his objective past 2022, he might not even live to realize even 2022. As of now, William Ruto should open the doors for these people. Let them support him through their own parties, and let them also feel comfortable supporting William Ruto through their own political parties. As long as they will give William Ruto the presidential vote, I see no problem here. And then, fourthly, ladies and gentlemen, Moses Kuria is also bringing out this, is cleverly bringing out this thing of 2007, post-election violence. And then is belittling William Ruto's bottom-up kind of economy. That also shows and proves that these leaders supporting William Ruto, they have got some reservations about the deputy president. They don't love him that much. They've got some reservations. They still feel that William Ruto really injured them in 2007. And I think that will also transcend to the ground at the right time. So William Ruto, from where I sit, he sits on a precarious stool. The stool might collapse anytime, because as politics will get charged, I think this tool of 2007 post-election violence and the Kiambaa church massacre will be used vigorously against William Ruto. And from where I sit again, I'm seeing a situation where Mount Kenya residents will just buy that idea and deny William Ruto some very, very good chunk of votes. And then finally, that also, this thing of Ruto saying that he doesn't want any party from Mount Kenya is also just a sign that William Ruto also feels insecure about the mountain vote. William Ruto knows, and I also know, that he's still enjoying that vote because Uhuru Kenyatta has not come out openly and strongly to campaign William Ruto. And Ruto knows, and a majority of Kenyans who follow politics keenly also know, that when Uhuru Kenyatta will come out boldly to campaign William Ruto, then William Ruto will most likely lose a very good portion of the mountain vote. So that also explains why William Ruto is also feels insecure about these other leaders just forming their parties. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, let me stop there for today. Just as I did mention when we were starting, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe and also give this video a like. Tamu sana, yes, tamu sana.